kubera mu plastic glass. Si glass. Waba ari TikTok kuri glass.
1 2 check 1 2.
Go to queuing.
Check 1 2.
Go to queuing when they go live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kukumi name for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
1 2 check.
Twina total ya because I can manage the time.
1 2.
I think usually we do
1 2.
I think about
1 2. Biar buka biar no.
In every 30 minutes we agenda. Ate omusajja yageze ng'otadde list 11 n'akyusa press conference ye n'agiteeka ku 11.
Yakyusiza olimba
Nopya leero saa 10.
kamulageko.
Tewakitegera.
I don't know. Akola press conference.
Nga Museveni wakola address mu mwaka gutaano. Kati eyagikola first.
Tufudde.
Tumanyi bagenze live.
Okay. With a kind of discussion at the end. This time, conclusion.
Exhaust.
Yes.
No.
But it's not going to have any extensions or power one. Electric one.
It's exactly the 1st of January 2026. Welcome you to one of us. 2019, actually 2020, we were reviewing 2019, and we did this at the Bebe Cool's home. The following year, we also did it at Bebe Cool's home. The subsequent years, we've been doing it right here at Paya One, writing in Tinder. But of course, the Bebe Cool list is very, very influential. It's not just a list where an artist, lists his top 10 songs or 15 songs. But of course, oftentimes we've seen the Wamalokola Bebe Cool list. There's lots of controversy. Case in point, there was one time that he mentioned one artist right now, King Saha, last year he did also mention Nando Love. He did comment on the dance. Nando Love Diateka Mchina Wall of Ungaga, Muyimbi Tajizina Ngabafan, Muyimbi Nanyiga, live, and of course the exchange went on and on. So you see that it's not just a list, but of course it comes with a bit of influence right there. But of course, also him as a person about the music industry for a very long time, he has authority to speak about the industry, and also comes at the time awards in Uganda in the day. Remember we had the PAM Awards, Pan of African Music Awards. Abayimbi ne basigala nga tewali recognizing for the effort or the contribution that they are making to the industry. So the Bebe Cool list is so much things in one. So ladies and gentlemen, from NBS Television, from Stanyuka TV, and all our journalists who are here, actually this is something that I've realized today, that the first time that we did the Bebe Cool list, tetwali banji nnyo ba media, twaliwo abantu nga abiri, I think, or 15. But I wish I could show you the behind the scenes even before we start. You will be amazed. Yeah. So I want to commend Bebe Cool for being consistent onto this. Singeno list. So if you're streaming online, I want to welcome you. If you're watching on television, I want to welcome you aboard. This is the official Bebe Cool list. You can say in the list, but this is Bebe Cool list. So you will be able to share with us that conversation, your hashtag Bebe Cool list. We will drop some the different platforms. We'll also see what you guys are saying on TikTok and the different social media platforms. But of course, I'm not here alone. I'm going to be working with Makona, Jolie Sebo. Okay, and there's a beautiful lady I want to introduce to you. She did the Unstoppable podcast with President Yori. She comes from Next Radio 106.1. Her name is Tifa.
Thank you, guys. Right now, and to all the media family that is here, we are glad that you respected Bebe Cool list. Now, in a world where music is faster and growing, I feel like legends or people that have been in the music industry for when they come out and do things like Bebe Cool list, it encourages the young ones. I'm very sure that it's a song that they are really generation that Clarkson. We are really grateful that we have people in Uganda that can use their own opinion and make sure they do not get afraid because of people who say that they give their opinion to make other people appreciate and empower. So I take the Bebe Cool list to be a platform that empowers and also others work on their mistakes.
Thank you so much, Tifa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the Bebe Cool list, allow Bebe Cool to open us off officially, and then I'll set the ball rolling. Bebe, you can address the nation.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year to everyone. My name is Bebe Cool, and I'm happy to be here once again at the beginning of the year. With the Bebe Cool list. Remember, Bebe Cool list is my opinion. Everybody's got theirs, but sometimes some people have the moral authority based on experience to be able to give such a list. So this is my opinion, and you can comment. Though I believe that every time we do this, it opens up a big discussion about the music industry, and I believe that discussion has always been a big contribution to the music industry in that specific year as we go by. So thank you so much, media personalities. You're most welcome today.
All right, the media personalities, Baze Mubunji, we want to commend you. Thank you so much for pushing the message forward. But as we start off, so tutandikire ku list ya 20. Hello. Okay. So tutandikire ku list ey'omwaka guli eri eyaleeta obuzibu eyatuyingiza 2025 before we can officially unveil the list of 2025-2026. Of course, the number one song eyali ku list eyo lwali lumu January 2025 mwena oluyimba olwasooka Bebe Cool yatuwa Elijah Kitaka oluyimba Dawa. Number 2 yatuwa Azawi Masavu. Number 3 kwagirako Ozambe omwana oyo Dista ne Mudra. Number 4 kwaliko Kapeke oluyimba Swiririri. I actually thought Kapeke's breakthrough was this year, naye already aliko ne list ya buli omwaka. So let's see if he surfaces on this list. Number 5 was Acidic Vocals, and of course Springs of Life Choir nayo yajja mwaka 2024 Lukusuuta. Pastor Wilson Bugembe Tonta, Dr. Brain Katalean Kando Nkuwulira. Number 9 ne kujjako Nanda Love Kinawolovu olwo lwaleeta obuzibu olwaka dance Bebe Cool ke yamentioningako. Number 10 ne tujja ne Ava Peace That's Vibes Taboo. Number 11 was Aronix Jalala. 12 was Pretty Banks Inside-O. 13 Lil Puzzle Yajako. And then number 14 was Alien Skin. 15 David Lutalo Rema Namakula. Second last was Joshua Baraka with Dalila and Diggy 4. And then lastly Bebe Cool Natekako Circumference. So there's a nyimba ezali ku listi ey'omwaka guli. Allow us start with the Bebe Cool list 2025. Ani aliko, ani atali. Bebe Cool, over to you.
Thank you. So yeah. 2025 has been 2025 has been action-packed year, filled with activities that one may view either as obstructions or fuel for the Ghana music industry. However, 2025 was better than 2024 in terms of creativity, as young artists broke boundaries of norms, pushing audiences to accept almost anything. Of course, the reality is that anything can be music. In that case, kyetutegeeza tugamba nti abantu balina ebintu bye bakoze omwaka guno bacrossinze boundaries ezimu ezaali I'll give you an example. Ebiseera ebisinga abantu bayogeranga nnyo ekigambo bubblegum music. Naye I think with the new world there are things that have to be accepted. That said, I have been outstanding. That said, there's been a group of outstanding individuals who continue to define the right direction of music and shape the audience appetite based on personal taste. Wabaddewo abantu abafubye okukola music mu ngeri emu nga bashaping that direction ate ng'era bawa n'abantu taste okusinziira ku muntu ki kyalowooza oba kyayagala musically.
So olowooza guno omwaka abantu bayimbye oba tebayimbye, bazze oba tebazze?
Owange ekyo ekibuzo katukiddemu nga tumaze tukiridde wali ku end. Obanga ekyo kibeera kibuzo kikulu nnyo. On the Bebe Cool list 2025 coming, number 1, Bebe Cool Break the Chains comes number 1. And thank you.
Bebe Cool Break the Chains comes number 1. This is not a song, this is an album we are talking about.
Yeah, you see, when I come up with Bebe Cool coming as number 1 and I talk about the album, I think logically speaking, it is time for Ugandans to understand the meaning of the word body of works. Because we have a culture in Uganda that we believe, it's not a belief, but I think it's misconception. There's nowhere in the world you'll be called a professional artist if you don't have an album. So this is official. And this is a statement that people must know and take serious, that you can never compete in the world globally unless if you speak of body of works. So I came up with the album Break the Chains, of course, which has beautiful music. And this album has different genres of music. This album has types of music that we are not accustomed to in Uganda, but that's what is going on globally. So why did I do that? I did that because I wanted us to start venturing, start, reaching out to audiences that are virgin, that are waiting. Okay? We have exhausted this Ugandan market. We have exhausted the East African market. The numbers are few. We are competing with people who are appealing to 200, 300 million people worldwide. And then for us, we are still continuing to insist on competing for 45 million people. So for me as an artist, after seeing the opportunity that exists today in the industry, the opportunity that anybody can sit in their bedroom and they do a song and it goes viral worldwide. I think it is important that people now start focusing on a bigger market. The bigger market, the bigger you go, the wider you go, I believe definitely the better it pays. And every artist looks out to be a bigger, a big artist globally. So, Bebe Cool's Break the Chains album is an album that definitely you will listen to for over the next 40 to 50 years. And to me, I give myself credit for that album, of course with my team. Remember that the list does not mention who is the best. The list just mentions names.
Gives credit.
So it is not in the order of what you would have wanted, that when I say Bebe Cool #1, that he's the best. No. But on the list for the first time, Bebe Cool officially steps up with Break the Chains. Of course, you can now.
So there is no individual song that stood out of the album?
I think the game still goes on with that album.
Okay.
Because my target wasn't a specific song. My target was body of works. For example, it is the most popular album. No, if I may ask, which album do you know off head in Uganda of previous year?
Break the chain.
Does anyone have any album title they know off head? Quickly. It's going to be difficult, but I believe there are 4 or 5 artists who released albums. You get it? So, in music, marketing is a crucial aspect. In music, pushing is a crucial aspect. And you'll find that songs like Circumference, songs like Check, songs like Home, songs like
Motivation.
Hidden Agendas, songs like Hips Don't Lie, are songs you definitely will not argue with. You may not have them played here, but when you cross the border of Uganda, none of the songs apart from one artist or maybe 2 artists on this list, the rest of them, no matter what you do, their music will never play out of Uganda. And that is a clear cut. So as we go in this list, you will notice that it is very important that music is made in such a way that it can appeal to a wider audience rather than just a few. But I also understand the fact of choosing to do maybe for your market, because maybe the reason is finances. You want to get gigs here and there, which I understand. But at the end of the day, we also still have artists who have broken barriers beyond. And that, I think we have done it before. I remember the likes of myself, during those days, we did all the way to South Africa. We got nominations in the Cora Awards, which were the biggest awards on the land of Africa. I remember I also got a nomination in the Mobile Awards in the UK with the late Disney Arts. I remember my music pushed me to the 4664 concert at Hyde Park. You wouldn't be there unless if you're a big star or if your music does appeal to that wider audience. So the argument here is you still need to do music that can appeal beyond just our country.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. And how are the streams before? I wish usually Bebe Cool ye same ya list. Obuzibuze nti gwasose. Police ziri enkadi.
Ayirandiwa nze wakabyati. Ekyo kya. Yakuzagira osibo. Obwera kyowakanawo packaging atugisumulula.
Atujja kuwakada mu maaso eyo netutandike list kati. All right. So number 1 was break the chains.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2 we go to Joshua Baraka. Wrong places. Now, this time we are not only talking about songs, but we're also talking about personalities and you know, at least again Gazua all the time. Okay? Rache Gazua and so on. Music is a package. And people don't just like a song, but people, you know, you can have a good song, but bad behavior, and people don't like it. Okay? But you can have a good behavior, you can have good behavior and a fair song, and people just choose you. Okay? So, we keep talking about that. So, Joshua Baraka comes in as the second consecutive year of what this is, and usually is the best, youngest talent in terms of global sound. Joshua Baraka did not disappoint 2025 with a single Wrong Places of his latest 12-track album, Juvie. So today we officially announce and mention the name of the album that was released recently by Joshua Baraka. It is called what? Juvie.
Makona wandika
Makono kiuli betu Juvie.
Nali nayo.
Waliyo?
Yes, sir.
But what did you get a title? Tell us something. What do you think about Wrong Places?
Wrong Places is a sound that attracts both the local audience and also globally. This song can be played maybe in Texas, in London, and the people there can still to reach. The people don't feel like this is a local sound. And also, it is not just for the cool people in Uganda, but this is a sound that will get to the people that are taken to be the cool ones, and also the people that are taken to be like downtown, because you go to downtown and Wrong Places is there. You go to Bandari and Wrong Places.
So basically, this specific song can play in the way.
Yes, it can play in different places.
Okay. So it is not. Should I interpret Wrong Places plays in every place?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So congratulations, Joshua Baraka, and Joshua also continues to break the boundaries, because when you go backwards and think about what an artist should be doing today, I remember my time of starting my career. I remember very well that I made a decision to go to Nairobi, took the bus every now and then, slept on the streets in Kenya, looked for a studio, started working with the local DJs, stayed in Kenya, yet I had a family here, I pushed. So, Joshua Baraka is the only artist who is kind of taking on the template that is required by all artists. Because there is no way any artist would make it beyond the borders unless if they work out of the borders. Unless if they try to stretch beyond. So the reason why Bebe Cool, Chameleon are very big artists in Africa and globally is because that's what we did. We actually went ahead and competed with I remember we won awards in South Africa in categories where the Nigerians were at that time. That's over 15 years ago, or maybe 20 years ago. But we went there. We were fighting from the ground. So Joshua is showing the right picture.
So do you think Joshua ina barriers zamenye zemutasobola kumenya? Would you give him that credit?
Yes, because those days we did concerts in the UK, we did concerts in the US, but we did for local audiences. Ugandans in the UK, Ugandans in the US.
Yeah.
But I think I've seen Joshua this year stretching out, doing concerts for anybody and everybody. Latino, British.
He's been on Afro Nation.
He's been on Afro Nation. So you can see an artist who is pushing. You get it? So kudos to you, Joshua, and I think...
Yes. Olowooza lwaki Abannayuganda naddala abayimbi balemedde okustretchinga okutuukawo because bwe tuba nga twogera ku balegends gwe Chameleon mwabikola internationally ne mufuna ezi awards owaddako Kenzo kati Joshua lwaki?
Nze ndowooza okay, police this time waliwo tunatudiscussing noting ekintu ekyo okubamu ekiri. So I have to preempt that before I said I list them, so that after listing, then together by your discussion. Eja mu kibuuzo Douglas kyeyasoose okubuuza. Have we not? So number 3 on the list is Elijah Chaka, a Change Daily Bando Go remix featuring Carol Casita. That is number 3 artist on the list. Remember, list Tegama Anti Orogoli number 1 or number 2, some over number 3 to read that number 3. It's just a list.
So we're not in order.
No, we are not in order. So Elijah Chaka, this guy, to me, he continues to. I don't know. I just feel Elijah should. If Elijah gets one song out of the country, Elijah will go global
Instantly.
Because Elijah has a aina speed Talwana Namu. He's not competing with anyone. He's doing his best. It's him, but he's doing a lot of work. And the work is being appreciated. His style is chitaka. You can't mix it with anybody else.
Brand yard creating the
Fashion-wise, behavior ya chitaka. I mean, this is a likable guy. Huh? You know, sometimes people don't understand what it means when you put everything in one pack. Ngoli handsome or beautiful, ngoli na nice behavior, ngoli mwavu, ngoli kulabika bulungi, nga oyogera bulungi, ate unya bulungi, ate noyimba bulungi, ate nenyimba n'owandika nungi, kugamba
kitaka byonna abiina.
nkutidde.
So that means Chitaka, that's what they mean by branding.
Exactly, because music must be guided by branding.
Yes, branding is music to look like him.
Yes.
Church would delay is to go global Joshua because when Joshua
I wish of course I have plans and this one's avenue by a plan, but I hope and pray that Bachidaba, because next time we in the you never know, but I'm very sure Achina and the music mulaba agenda mukolanga asobola okufuluma abulako katono preaching about afulume. Though I see sometimes I fear that artists and management companies fear to risk to do what Bebe Cool did. Because we call up about Nebalamikanga Batanisimbi. Okay? But then we full map board the vote. Era banayigana jabawulira manzi. Ekintu kino kiruma naye kiswaza. No, whether you go out in London, you go out in the UK, you go out in Sweden, Denmark, but you don't hear any music from Uganda unless if someone is a Ugandan. No, they don't. It is because our sound in a way so
nina kyembadde mbuuzaamuko katono okusinziira ku list gyetuliko essaawa zino wasinzidde ku personality branding because waliwo abayimbi abagezezaako okuyimba however much nti oboolyawo oluyimba lukoze naye ng'ebigambo ebirimu nayinza obutateekako leediya ng'olina famire.
Of course, list yogera amazima whether mulimu ebigambo ebibi waki kasita abantu when I tandika nina statements gyenakoze and when I post mugende mugisome mujja kitegeera nti the list teyekubira for it eriwo okwogera ku music abantu gwe baba accepting whether the song is good or bad, but if the people accept the song, too bad for me. Bebe Cool. Although sina choice money not to take it.
It's your opinion plus the people's opinion.
Yes. So that's why we say it's a 60% Bebe Cool, 40% I allow. I put it out there. I post and then the people give their views so that we can come to. Now the main issue of this list is to continue to build a direction for the industry. My experience, I believe I can support the industry head into the right direction. Because we do it and the industry will go down. By the end of this list, we will agree whether we have done better or worse this year.
We are going to take a break. We've so far done 3. Yes, we started with Bebe Cool, Break the Chains. We went to Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. Netugenda ku Elijah Titaka. Both Elijah and Joshua have also been on the top list of the most streamed artists of the year 2025. So we're gonna take a break. But before we take a break, just hit for us what's going on now. Okay, fine. Let's do the 4th song and then we take a break.
Yes. So another artist who has appeared this year on the list is Dax Vibes.
Akomyemo.
Laina
comment je wakola nuli.
Oh my God.
Ku comment je wakola last year.
Ulida. With At My Door and Good Idea featuring Elijah Chitaka. That's why it's once again and his spot on my Chiwatule list. He's clearly the most talented in that family.
Which is the way that
I without a doubt.
Bebe, the rock actually yoko. Wabadeko munkuke guru. Mickey Wine yaze ku stage.
Yes.
Yakubye enkuka na full upside down. At oyo kali talented.
Bebe, ogamba nti that's ye talented mu family, but police ogamba nti alina kugula idea. Ye mufuro just collabo. Mufuro kubeera talent.
Si kyekyo. Okujja ku list ya Bebe Cool consecutively nga tolina extensive talent. Guno si mwaka gwa kusatu. I think it's appearing the second or third. Second time.
Yes.
It's si kyangu. Naddala ng'oli mu family gyesikwatagana nayo si kyangu.
Tozeemu kiri ekyokubiri because jala tumenyewo ekyo tugende ku break. Mickey tali talented.
Kyekyo mufuro kubanga tali talent.
Ate mwaka nyini mwina amaaso n'amatu. Bameka bamuweereza mu comments ku Facebook, ku Twitter, whenever I sent it to you guys as audience and fans. Okay? But you did not send me Mickey. So
naye nga mu family mulimu ali talented naye nga teyakimakinze to your list this year. Tewabanga wabeera ku list yo.
Kizibu.
Kitegeeza taxi yali talented.
Tumuwe credit ye. Let me tell you, we yali atandikanga okuyimba namuwuliranga ng'ayimbira mu nnyindo nga binyiiza. Naye ate ngenda okuwetegereza obulungi nga it can be a style. You know, music is music, art is art. It can be a style, and it was accepted by people. So akayimba ako at my door. Sike atandika nako this year. That's one of my best songs this year. That song.
My door.
Kakati bw'ogattako bwe yazze na collaborating ne Elijah. Actually, let me summarize it here and say Elijah, if I was to choose an artist of the year, to me, Elijah Chaka would be my artist of the year.
You as Bebe Cool.
Yes, as Bebe. But then Mickey Wavai, that's Wavai. Napoli chamagezi na inaiya na manyanti no nyonyi elinya wala egenda kanjikolechi kanjikwat nakola nayo liyimba smart. The song was very beautiful.
Olinga guy yaraba masanyalaze naga grabbing.
No, nacho kale
naye ekya talented ne mukulu wo Eddie yawe
ate Eddie yaliazeko yajjako omulundi gumundoza Kigale teyakomawo the next year.
So let's take a break. It's after 5. It's the Bebe Cool list. One of the views you are hearing, Bagamba Bacha, the views you are hearing are views of Bebe Cool.
The views you are hearing are the people seeking them. They are not in any way.
Let's take a break. It is NBS after 5. The Bebe Cool list. Tubuza sets endala nnya. Sets endala ezennyanya bbiri.
Ezenyanya bbiri
then olum then
we do discussion.
Atomani. Number. Oli talented oba toli? Desh tali talented. Oli chisevu. Wajivamu. Desh. Kyewali oyagala kyokka. Happy New Year muganda. Nkubeera nkulaba ng'owankula entalo. Desha wankula entalo.
weekend.
Okay.
Tugenda kulonda omukulembeze w'eggwanga ng'ennaku z'omwezi 15 omwezi guno gwennyini. Mujjukire okulonda eddembe, muyinza oba muwagira political parties ez'enjawulo, naye tekibaleetera kukyeyagala, tekibaleetera kwawukana. Let us choose peace, tulonde eddembe.
Yes, ate Uganda kirimu okumanya kinyuma nange ndowooza mulaba nti neeyagala ndabika bulungi
waguze n'emmotoka
nnyo
Cobra.
gwe wabitandika
Yaguze moto.
Makona yaguze emmotoka.
Congra Makona. Okay, for the interest of time, with the Buduka speed, so Akakola Kenyimba Nya, we still have quite a number of songs. So tujja buta interjecting Bebe tumuleke nyimba zinasoke tuzivuge muko ate tujja kumula tu discussing emasoka. So today yo ku list twakomye ku Dax vibes.
Yeah.
Oliver
Rakuna.
Kati omuntu omulala this time, another person on the list making a good comeback on the list is Kapeke.
Kapeke.
Yeah, with the song Kaba. I think last year I also mentioned that I was saying something special about Kapeke. So congratulations Kapeke. Making a comeback on the Bebe list in 2025 is Kapeke. One of the artists I hosted at Tobe Kechwatwe last year. On stage I mentioned that because of his style, fashion sense, and cheeky music hooks that stick in the listeners' minds, I wouldn't be surprised if he outcompeted many of the male artists in Uganda. This guy has found a winning formula: catchy hooks, a dance, audience engagement. Young people love dancing because they have a lot of energy within them. But wait, I have seen older people tamarind and single also. So congratulations, Kapeke. He is also creative in style.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like a fashion and engaging abantu. So you ataka imba, yeah, agatayo dance and it's working well.
Mu Uganda omuyimbi kimutwalira bbanga ky'okufuuka established essaawa zino.
Establishment is relative because Uganda is so fast. Oyinza okulowooza nti oli established nga bakwerabidde. Teri establishment kwe kunywera sikyo. Oyinza okulowooza nti onywedde mu Uganda wano ne bajja bakuyisako eggaali mu dakiika 2 nga teri akujjuka.
olina kukola otya?
Kola nnyo. Olaba ffe abasookawo tukyakola. Olaba Moses Matovu akyakola. Just olina kusigala nga ki okola nnyo. So next on the list is Lydia Jasmine. Wow. Yes. Someone ayinza okwebuuza why Lydia Jasmine comes on Bebe Cool's list this time. Lydia Jasmine, the same reason. Let's give Lydia Jasmine a round of applause for the hard work on the body of works, the album. Yes. Tindekele may not be a very big song, but one of the most important things that I want to mention here, as my opinion says, a female artist went out there and did 16 tracks, compiled them, launched them, tried to push, and that's where we want the industry to go. So when you talk about professionalism, she's now, if she's to present works, she has album.
A 16-track album.
Yes. Of course, here I don't have APAS, but I must mention APAS here because APAS also had the album the other year.
Yeah.
So you can see that the trends, and of course now after Lydia, you'll hear many more artists, coming up with albums this year, hopefully. So kudos Lydia Jasmine. Maybe.
So you're encouraging artists to call albums.
Yes, definitely.
But it has also become very difficult to market the songs beyond the album. Because ota album, nenga uhuza abayimbi fuliko nyimba chi, nga they cannot.
Anti-purpose album, temera anti-nyimba zona zibere hit songs that are played in bars. If you go back to Go Mama, to Break the Chains album, you can play that music in your house this year up to the next 40 years. But I can guarantee you nti enyimba ezabeera ku Bebe Cool list 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, tezikyazanya anywhere. You get it? So who is benefiting? The one who does music that has longevity. So abantu balina okuyiga okutegeera nti no business so si muzanyo. Calculator ye kugamba kyo noonya hiti kufuna bivulu. Naye nze kati gwe anoonya ebivulu onoonya sente, nze sikyanoonya sente. Nze kati noonya longevity ya music. A song like Home, you were talking about Home on my album.
Yes.
That is music you cannot compare with any of the songs that are here.
It's actually a song you just want to listen to in your free time.
Exactly.
Relate to the lyrics and understand it.
If you listen to a song called Wait on my album, it carries way too much sense than all the songs combined on the Bebe Cool list.
But Bebe, back to Lydia Jasmine. Ekimutegesezaako nti because yakola album.
Yes.
Wadde talina luyimba luli
outstanding.
Abayimbi togenda baleetera mayindi egamba nti nabo buli mwaka bakole ennyimba wadde tezijja kubanga zisobola okuyitamu.
At the end of the day,
bagere ku list yo.
No, it's not that. This list, my opinion, must support the industry and directly support the artists who put in a lot of work. Once again, when people may ask, you had during my time, Break the Chain, and pushing a new Joshua Baraka, because I saw him on the road pushing. Ate Uganda basinga bali bagala muzira bakuba wa luzungu. Once again, bibabeeramu ebyo tya oyo waweeri tasobola kuba eno. But you see, we relating when we work together. Every time when namwogerangako kati bana abooluganda ne batandika okuwaayo attention. And finally, wrong places oba ne Morocco jamusanga nga azanya kaleero. Okitegeera.
Joshua yetaga audience eyo.
Yes, indeed, of course, you need everybody. Music, you need everyone. Tewali wongonze bano babalia. The more numbers you have, the better. And you know music is a game of numbers. So to serve the man to better. So another artist on the Bebe Cool list is Final.
Yeah.
Final with the song Che Che.
Yeah.
Akayimba kukankuba nange nakagala nyinyi. I think it was towards the beginning of this 2025, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
For miezi ijayo.
Like 5 years.
He has written many songs, many hit songs for others, yet unbelievably it took him years to land a big song for himself, according to my team. You know, when I do my research, I also talk with my team and they give me information.
Bamukubanga ekikono nga tebamuwa credit.
Honestly, I don't know this.
Olaba kyewakolanga ng'owa credit ba songwriters,
Yes.
ba audio producers.
Yes.
That has been part of the problem why so many songwriters have been frustrated.
Yes.
You know, nga bakola nyimbo ba projects naye nga tebabawa their flowers. So they stay behind the curtains. So ekyo kyatawanyamuko final.
And that unfairness, I don't understand. Who feel what you when you give someone credit? I don't understand how people think. Huh? Yesterday I was talking to an artist, a young artist who was telling me about her music. She's a girl. And she was telling me, so I asked her, okay, give me your songs. Let me go on YouTube. And then she's like, my YouTube was deleted. I'm like, what do you mean was deleted? By my manager. Because twice prior Kanye. How do you do that?
Because omuyimbi naye lwaki abagendanga nakuteekamu time. Argument ya manager.
Okay. Then better na YouTube channel yo nange mbere neya. Ziba bili. Betwa ukana usigaze hiyo usigaze hiyo.
Ndio ngenda batekamu emputu Bebe.
Neda, at the end of the day, there are two things here. You must look at nomuyimbi msasire, ne manager msasire, ne nomuyimbi msasire. Kati obadde omupushinga, kati osangude YouTube channel. Kati really what's going on here?
Why? Just.
Why? Anyway, he has written, Final had
Final.
written many hit songs for others, yet unbelievably it took him years to learn a big song for himself, according to my team. I honestly don't know this guy, but I enjoy Cheche. Some people just need.
Oteeka kuba wamulaba naye tomujjukira.
Wanje?
Oyinza okuba wamulaba naye nga tomujjukira.
Anti nyinza okuba nga namulaba naye nga simanyi nti yeyeeyo.
Final noonya Bebe Cool.
So some people just need prayers answered. So those are final because he has good art. To me, that was a very special, art. Then Vinka comes on the list again. Vinka makes his list with Lala. Lala, yeah, I accepted, yes. I think Vinka should call more, but techigana wabanga biekamu neyeyagala.
Also with that Vinka inokuva mu mwaka nga at least ayinamu ennyimba bbiri.
Yeah, she's a new artist on the block. She's not 15, 20 years. So watch her in 5-10 years.
Obeera new.
Bebe omuyimbi okubeera within 5 years.
Yeah.
Aba akyali mupya.
No. I mean, you're competing with people of 25, 30 years in the industry. 35 years?
25, 35 years in the industry. Tobera ku Bebe Cool, Chameleon, and Bobby Wine.
Moses Matovu.
The band artists as well. We have the likes of Misa
Tsemakula,
Geoffrey Retire. So that means you're competing with people that have more experience and you can easily.
And by the way,
different genres.
Yes. But make no mistake, what we are going through now, Chibera, it's just a choice to get up much and over silico pressure. So no need to look for a hit song. That's the truth. Nebo ntuma nongamba encha Bebe. Endongo.
So mufunze bakyalina okukola ennyo.
Ekitegeeza wali okola break the chains. Wali tolowooza
Sally focused ku hit. Nali focused to body of works esobola okubeera wali we bateeka wali ya Burna Boy, we bateeka wali ya Wiz na neyange basogiteekawo. And I achieved it. So we are going to now wait for the second album. The writer Broken Chains.
Esooka yali break the chains.
Yes.
Eddako
Broken Chains. No,
Bebe.
Broken Chains. So,
Broken Chains coming soon.
yes.
Okay, to the
artist Omlala, Vinka, congratulations. And of course, Swans Avenue is doing a good job on that lady, but she's also doing a good job fairly to herself.
Okay.
Now, another artist, slightly added a Japo naye. Now, Chala Bisenga, because one something, the list is also supportive where necessary. Reggie,
yabaleta ina kuba ku list.
Waliwo abantu bayimbi babiri nga tebanaddeske na basako naye ate nga mpulira kinkakatako oba there is something. Maybe people will discuss that. The song is called
Oweshe. Naye yata EP last year.
Yata EP.
Yes, yata EP.
Aba EP sinogerako. But Ray G is standing at the apex of an argument that we still need to push. That you don't need to live in Kampala to be a big star in Uganda. So, because of that, yaino limbo lunene nnyo naye luno lutusembera lujja okuyimba and ate yaluyimba mu Nyankole. So, if it is appreciated like that, I think kwenavudde nengamba nayo manyi that direction also needs to be mentioned.
Yeah.
And the song is big. It is a big song.
But also beyond just the song, because of Ray G, he opened doors for T-Paul yakola show wano ku Cricket Oval,
Yes.
Omega 256.
Yes.
Still ya opening doors tulabera Omega nga nakola n'ekintu ekirala emuyimbi yekka yakoze single show mu Kateeka Stadium.
Yeah,
For the first time.
So
Absolutely.
for the first time, so
Yes.
that's a very big artist.
Yeah, it's a good achievement. Though but we give him credit again on Wechu. Yes, as a regional artist, is now a national artist in a region, and he's pulling massive crowds, which is good. So he needs that support and he needs that recognition.
So do you want to say Reggie is still a regional artist or is a national artist?
He's a national artist. Reggie is a national artist in a region. Because however much is a national artist, Reggie Tiava Yes. He's a national artist in a region.
I like what was the region.
Eh?
Why said Komia is a national artist in Tukoma?
I think because we still need to encourage those who live in different regions to know that they can still do what they do best from there and they take over the country.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have a kulisirwa mase ya Bebe.
Why? It's massive. I think we can justify him being on the list. Okay. So, I don't know. The next artist, I don't know. Yenga we never gambye art. Tibamukayanya. Uncle Chumi.
Uncle Chumi naye wabadde
azze ku list.
Naye abadde wa kweggaayibwa mu kyuma.
Ekyuma kyabadde kimugaaya naye nga
kyamuteekesezaako.
alina oluyimba lunene abantu balukkiriza okutte gopa. The people accepted it. That's what I say. That art is art. You don't know what people want. And now it has been stretched into anyone can do anything as long as it becomes interesting for people and entertaining. Okay? I mean, this is a fellow or an individual who has so much negative, but is a young, person in the country looking for a life. The main reason lwaki namusateko yadde nti yes oluyimba lwabaddewo nze siwandiika ku bantu bampisa mbi. Oluyimba lwabaddewo naye osokudde ebbali n'ogaa naye waayi omuntu ono alwanye n'obulamu in one way or another. You understand? N'amala era n'afunayo akayimba akamutambuza n'avayo eri ewabi n'asemberako eno kumpi. Naye azoganya abantu ku internet oyo.
Awo tugambe nti simbate.
No, oluyimba lwene lwamulesa.
The song back then, is one of the songs we used to consider as bubblegum music.
Yeah, such songs are the songs
Why is it on the list? And then back then we need Bebe for getting quality music. You only put quality music on the list. But now we are seeing a song that people take as bubblegum music onto your list.
The list does not specifically recognize sense music only. It does recognize songs that are accepted by people.
That means you can have bubblegum music as long as people accept.
You see, music is meant to, it's food for soul. So if it does entertain people and people like it, that's the purpose why a song was done. So, and most especially, Dr. Kwesana, in his organization, so you can give a good example of my album. The songs are so good, they speak too much sense and everything, but people will listen to it when they are in a certain mood. They will have a poem, bagenze ko pia one bagalabino. We balance in the life. So you can't beat the list is so fact. I try so much not to be biased. If people have accepted, goal is the case. So Uncle Chumi comes naye advice yange eri nti ebigambo ebichafu bikendereko. Because if she had followed wazaako nazaako
yazaako
alina oluyimba lwe yazzaako.
Lwaki omwoyo
Yeah?
waliwo olimba lwaki omwoyo gwokola ki gwokwabula teguninya lwaguninya.
Amanyi lisiti yo ebeerako ennyimba Bebe Cool z'amanyi. Yes. Okay. Next on the list this year again is
Shiba.
Shiba Karungi. Shiba comes on Nayekato. But Shiba, yes, but because there's nothing as difficult, let me say this. Shiba Karungi, welcome back from your maternity leave. Credit to the effort made during your comeback. Somebody may not be a massive song, but the effort you put in brought you back into the spotlight and was recognized by many people in the country. We have to give credit of miezi mwenda simi awumude ate n'akomawo n'asanga nga space weri kitegeeza abalala.
Lwaki ajja kitya?
I don't know.
But we had other
She took-
artists that were trying to do.
They should be here on the list.
Yeah.
I think sometimes there is that spot that is left for someone that has had.
They
a lifetime
shouldn't.
music.
You see, that's what we talk about. There shouldn't be space left. An artist should fill the whole space. That's why Mamusigala Mulabaka million so we don't want to leave any space.
Toba
Kati, if Kati, give a good example. Anyway, we'll get to discuss these names because those are the reasons why I have a bigger info after the artists. Yes. So
Shiba,
we'll come back,
somebody.
Shiba. Keep going. I think your space is still there. Wavao.
So Shiba chali queen.
We have Vao.
Engula chajina.
Yagisangawo space ye we yali.
Tewali agikwatako engulu.
Ekirabikanga.
Ogambidde nti kaabadde kabula kata.
Anti, because when you think about things, Sirigina I know Limbo Neno. But even the two good songs Zaina, based on the fact that they have had maternity leave, ladies know how difficult it is to bounce back.
Yeah.
It's not a simple thing. Men don't know, but you know it's hard. So another person on the list now. This lady, I don't know this artist, but I keep hearing the name, Tracy Mellon.
Tracy Mellon.
Yes. Tracy Mellon is a trending name without a clear outstanding hit song. For me, my people were arguing with me, telling me Tracy Mellon.
When you say outstanding hit song, clarify that.
Specifically, I can't point a finger to any song from Tracy Mellon.
But you know the artist.
I don't know the artist, but I know the name.
Bebe Cool.
Yes.
Kijja kitya okuba nti you live in Uganda, babeera mu Uganda, they have good songs. Tobamanyi.
Talina luyimba lunene. Nalibadde ndumanyi nga ne video nzimanyi nga ne chorus ngiyimba. Naye erinnya libadde buli wamu as a new artist.
Tukole just sample mu bannamawulire. Kayimba kyaka Tracy bakayita batya? Ogenda kukiraba. Kagenda katya?
Ogenda kukiraba.
So, Bebe Cool, are you saying
Yeah, yakoogedde
Someone
wongezi.
sing for us. You know this.
Lyrics zireka zibatawaana. But Bebe, when you say that, I was at some dinner sometime back at Sheraton, and she was performing, and I was seated to this lady from a development partner, Natamla Bagakok stage. But when she started to sing, she asked me, "Who is this girl?" And I told her, "This is Tracy Mellon." I was like, "This is a great artist."
That's exactly what I mean.
And then the twins are Musala still because she's still a new kid on the block.
That's why she's on the list.
Yes.
To be a new kid on the block and your name is flying everywhere for the right reasons. Because the only reason it's flying everywhere is people keep saying there's a very good new artist.
Those
Like Bebe
three
Cool.
songs that have done well. Eza Kuchilaba, there is To Vario, there is Kakana, and the video is so yes.
Yeah? They are fairly good songs.
Yes, but Bebe Cool is a chambers. For you to know an artist in Uganda, you don't know about Oluyibalo money, lyrics was money.
Not necessarily lyrics. And Zimanyi nebera manyi chorus kubanga this is what happens to artists. Omuntu akuba hit tusangayo ne mu kisenge.
Nogamba ani ono
awe wotandikira okitegeera toyinza binayinga ne bwoba wakayingira mu club oba mu bar ngeno kulya DJ zibazanya. So the song will come to you, so you keep asking, who is that?
So what can she do?
I mean, she's new. She's on the way. She's on Bebe Cool's list. Meaning her plan is probably working. Yeah, not just kuongera mbongezi. But you know, aveo alimekubele aveo ajeno.
Okay.
Visibility maybe. Yeah, but for me, when mumanyide wewe, mumanyi ayimba bulungi nnyo.
Okay.
Mbabuuza ennyimba ziriwa?
Alwogedde oluyimba taluyimbye alwogedde olugezi.
Songs Tracy-Melon, it's not easy. Okuyinja n'obwobwebere ku lisiti nga tolinako oluyimba.
So we've so far done quite a number of songs. To get a refresher. I hope it will work. Okay. Yes, we're going to just do a recap of the songs that we have so far analyzed. We started with the Bebe Cool album, Break the Chains. Netugenda ku Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. Netugenda ku Elijah Chitaka, Echange Chibebi Daily Bando, Nendala, Netukilira ku Dax Vibes at My Door. And then of course netugenda ku Kapeke Kaba, netukilira wansi ku Lydia Jasmine olwa album ye gyakola 2025. Final Cheche, netugenda ku Vinka Lala, netukilira wansi ku Reggie Oweshe, netujja ku Uncle Chumi Gokute Goba, Shiba Karungi mukomyawo kuva maternity, tubadde ku Tracy-Melon.
Kakati is it the rest together to the simplest thing that most artists do when they want to get away with the year, which is collabos. So the following are the best collaborations. Collabo shortcut, there are also songs, but usually since it's Simon Yo Mani, which is special, and the most special, I must specifically talk about this lady because we are Viona College. To me, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. So for the collabos, the best collabo so far, Cindy Sanyu and Omega 256, that is See You Tonight. Sibeera so surprised Cindy wakola oluyimba olwakabi. Oyo musuulira kubanga oba naakola nsobi ki Cindy? Sigira experience. Cindy amanyi nnyo nti nkisuubira. Yes, of course. Cindy, you know there are voices that when someone gets a microphone, now projecting a voice, you don't expect any mistake anyway. We got up confidence, we got up experience, the timing, the everything. I think more or less, I just have to thank Cindy for having done that with Omega 256. I badly want to see Omega 256 with a big song, or 2 or 3. That's a female artist in Barara who also should break that chain of regional to national artists. Of course, I take her as a national artist now, You know, when we were performing more trail as a president, to me, I saw Reggie, the Omega, as national artist. But there's something special about that girl.
Omega.
Yes, those Dunji, she's just atuyamba tukolereyo.
Bwe bava ku See You Tonight, then ne badda ku Kiuganda Kinyuma.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a big song.
Uganda Chinyuma is a song.
Yeah.
I thought it's a project.
It's a song.
Uganda
It's a project with a number of songs.
Yes.
Oh, it's a project?
Yeah, with a number of songs.
Naye mukola bubi kuwate mutukushinze olaba nange sizimanyi.
Obadde toyagala.
Naye
Wallahi.
Kyogamba teziriiko ku listi already.
teziriiko. Mukola bubi.
Tuveeyo Rasta, tuveeyo. Tunaye ku nsonga eno yennyini. Wali eri, and I want to pick your mind because fan base zizze zikubagana for the last 2 years between Cindy and Shiba.
Yes.
And since you're an authority in the industry, obaddewo olabye abayimbi, I want to pick your mind. Wali wogambidde nti oliwo yagenda ku maternity leave, Crown yasigala
we yali gireka.
naye ng'ate ne Cindy yaliwo.
Cindy ate ali waggulu. Eyo proof mwagyerabira ku concert.
So how do you rate these two artists?
No, Cindy is way better artist than Shiba. That is without a doubt. Cindy is way a better artist, way more experienced. But you see, artists have their followings and their beliefs. People will come and tell you Chameleon is way better than Bebe Cool. Bebe Cool, people will come and tell you Bebe Cool is way better than Chameleon. So, but waberawo ebintu by'obugejje, technicalities. I mean, Jose Chameleon asooka kuyimba ebintu byayimba nga bwayimba, then Bebe Cool najja n'akola ennyimba nga Home, ennyimba nga Love You Everyday. Jose Chameleon tasazikola. Ekitegedde? Naye ate n'ojja n'oganta naye Bebe asooka kuyimba Basiimu Ogenze. Yes. Asobola okuyimba Vumilia. Yes. What's the So when you compare Cindy with Shiba, the answers, I definitely knew what was going to happen. Cindy asobiyimba ne kumizinda n'emifu nakulooza esanti bikola.
So wow.
First of all, I felt what I battle. I just appreciated both ladies for stepping up and saying, "We kusobola, olinaga nange kutosobola kusobola."
Naye ate mu battle yo ne Radio and Whistle.
Yes.
Radio yali hello. Radio yali vocalist wakabi. Naye no bateeka ku side eri naawe nodde ku side. Ate n'ogamba era neyo wagiwangula.
Ate bato bagiwangulira wali mu maaso odi. Bato tebagiwangula bigambo. Ku stage ku bagiwangula. Era nzijukira, I think bato eyo namala bamaliriza music waabwe in 1.5 hours or 2. Kati ng'atenze nali ntandika butandisi. So bw'ogamba nti ogenda okubatolinga Bebe Cool, teka ebintu tugenda bingi mu layini.
So Cindy kyalina.
Nange nayagadde okumubuuza akantu ako weewalidde okukaleeta. Battle yo ne Good Life wagezaako okubuuza ku bantu abalala.
Setaga kubuuza.
Oba wakola decision eyo n'ogamba nti mweba wangu nkakiwedde.
Batebeera bweti. One, live wali audience yokka eba ekulaga nti gundi awedde. Kubanga kiggwera awo. That's number one. Audience awo ega. Number 2, last man standing. Bato kyetegeeza.
Enyimba zammwe ziweddeyo.
That's why batolinga Chameleon. It's a draw down till in the morning. When it comes to number of songs, Femi to Zina. When it comes to quality of the songs, Femi to Zina. When it comes to energy on stage, Femi to Lina. When it comes to amalobozo kusigalawo baka kumacha awo tusakubawo kali
At some point, you know, government.
kati olinamala ku ssaawa 10 omulala akyagenda mu maaso audience yesigala ekyayonabakubi tewaliwo kibuuza enyimba ziweddeyo kati ayo conversation ogirekera audience kati batuyange ne bombi yatuuka time ennyimba baabuzayo nnya ng'ate nze muzanyimaga 22 natebekule yes
naye twali kuseeyo
nga 22 nabuukira akatimba because bato yaffe twaliko akatimba kaseparating natandika okukola distraction kati ne batandika ne mutandikako akaseyiga awo akagamba njagala audience kafollowing mugambe ayimbe yimba audience ne picking ne mugamba yimba ebyakatemba biveeko kola ki yimba naye nga nze nti manyi nti enyimba zikoze nti ziwedeyo bwe mba ngenda ku bato n'omuyimbi nkwata ennyimba ze zonna nenziwandiika wansi from the best to the worst and all then nenzija ezange nenzilistinga netandika okumakinga. Those are things people don't do. Nomulowooza bato obeera gu bato olina okugenda n'okola radio and weasel. Rest in peace radio and weasel's thing was so simple for me. Balina all big songs zalinga over 30 naye nga lenze nalina ennyimba nga 2. So I just came manyambadde short knowing nti no bano buli luyimba bwolwa 3 minutes bano bajja kuba baweddeyo mu 2 hours ndyoke nkube national anthem so ntandike
so bato yo ne chameleon olwakiriwo oboli wali eringo kuli kiryaso tokyalina kukola bato yo
kati who died battle rematch nani Bobby Taylor music.
Luli yali ayimba.
Luli yagezangako. Oba omusajja mpa mumuwanyise kalapa.
Today you list. Cindy, see you tonight.
Cindy, see you tonight.
Yes.
Thank you so much, legendary Cindy. And then, of course, other collaborations of the year, Kapati, Alien Skinner, and Sandra. This again, describing where the music has gone. That talent does not matter anymore. We from your age to abantu bayinza okyagalirayo n'okola akasente. So I don't know whether the song belongs to Alien or belongs to Alien. Okay, then one credit more olw'okugyayo. I think Akawala, but has she done anything else?
Yeah, she has another song. Beyond.
Lwakunyonyola.
I know that I am going to add in. Nenga lugwe olwasooka. Nepanga.
Oh, that song should have been on.
Yes.
No.
Nepanga was Sandra. Then Kapati wa Alien.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then Sandra is confidently seated on the list there.
Okay.
Yes. Then Twina Wanura have a piece and
Temperature.
yes, temperature. Twina Isododo.
Ngatona genda nnyo. Bakubolesa ekisododo.
Tulina ekisododo. Bw'otateeka kisododo ku list.
Bebe, badde nsawa. Ekisododo ekyo kyetaaga obudde.
Era tutuno tugenda awo.
Tugenda.
Kisododo and the last collabo is Soloboka. Simayimbi
Soloboka. Masasi ganayimuka. Omuyimbi bamuyita Mad King.
Ani?
Mad King.
Ye Mad King.
King
featuring Nandola. I'm not surprised. Naye.
Yeah.
Kati awe mboze kwa je.
Kale, let's take a break. We took Omaro. I'll get your opinion first on Neil Puzzle,
Yes.
then Alva Peace, then tujja kwogerako ne Nando Love. Ku list eri enkadde
tugenda kwogera ku
Madi
luyimba
King.
lwani
Madi King.
Mad King.
Madi King, yes.
Tujja
kwogera ku Mad
tulina
King.
okumuwa credit ye.
Okay, let's take a break. Thank you so much for streaming. You can be part of the conversation. Hashtag Bebe Cool List. Tujja kuba tufuna obubaka bo after the break. Let's come back.
And I think it's now going to go live on the pages also.
Solo Boca.
who is fully trying to exploit those opportunities. I therefore congratulate all artists who made it on the Bebe list in 2025. But as Ugandan artists, we must identify, interrogate, identify our weaknesses and act accordingly. With memory or with the more